everybody, welcome. This is HBCU Original, and I am your co-host. Welcome to this. Hey, listen, we want to shout out also our sponsor for today.
Today's show is sponsored by Swift Pro for all your marketing needs. Want to be a sponsor? It's simple. Just email us for more info. Now back to the show.
JL, let's go.
Yo, good day, everybody, everywhere. How you doing, man? It's your boy, JL Williams. I'm here in the building. We are here, HBCU Original, the only podcast you need to be listening to. Listen, I got some brothers I want to introduce to you. Kahari Nash, who is the owner and the leading ambassador of BooRay. BooRay is a awesome card game that you'll hear more about, and I have one of the ambassadors that's on board with us that is no stranger to our community anyway, as far as sports are concerned. Mario Chalmers, former NBA basketball player and ambassador of the BooRay. BooRay is a awesome card game that you'll know more about as we continue to have this conversation. Man, I want to just how you guys are doing. How you guys doing today, man?
Welcome.
I'm doing good. Can't complain. Doing good.
Good.
First off, before we even do anything, I just wanted to say EAGLES Eagles. Yeah, make sure we get that out the way. You know what I mean? We brought champions. You know what I mean? I don't want to break my hat on here, but hey, listen, man. I know Kahari, he looks mad. He's like, he don't like the Eagles. I know, I understand.
No, I ain't mad at the Eagles. My cousin Fred Barnett used to play with the Eagles. I ain't mad at
yeah. Barnett, you did mention that.
Then
so we want to kick off the show. Hey, listen, Kahari, we had you on before, and we spoke about the card game BooRay. We want to continue on the conversation. Also, you brought on Mario to discuss more as an ambassador or a leader. So go ahead and tell the people what BooRay is, how they got started, pretty much the history.
I'm gonna let Mario tell a little bit about his BooRay. Yeah, because you know what I'm saying, that's why I had him come on here, so he can kind of give it to him from a player point of view versus a non-player point of view in my case, you know.
Basically, how I learned BooRay was playing with guys like Bron and D Wade and Chris Paul and Chris Bosh, Juwan Howard, playing with those older guys when I first got to the Heat and got to the NBA. And that was something we used to do in our pastime. Be in the hotel rooms playing cards, or being on the plane, the long plane rides coming from Miami to wherever we had the most traveling. So that was something we always did. How I tell BooRay is basically a mixture of poker, spades, and I declare war. That's how I basically break it down to people. And I tell them, so they ask, like, how that work? I'm like, spades, you get 13 cards, right? So everybody know how to play spades, basically. So this is a faster version of spades. You only get 5 cards. And as a dealer, you get to flip the card, which determines the trump. It could be spades, clubs, diamonds, hearts. And that's where kind of the spades aspect comes in, of picking a trump suit and figuring out how many books to get and all that. Where I say it's like poker is because, like, you get one trade in. So after you get all your cards, you decide if you in or you out. If you're going to play this hand, you get to do a trade in. And that's kind of like where the poker phase comes in, because you get to trade in one time in poker. And once you do that one-time trade in, you get your cards back, and it's game on. And the last part is like I declare war. The highest card wins. So it's like if you gotta say the trump is diamond and you got a ace of spades and I got a 2 of diamonds, I win that trump just because I got the suit. I mean, I got the trump card. I win that suit because I got the trump card. So for me, it was just something I learned. I had a lot of fun with it. I've actually won more money than lost more money in BooRay.
Oh yeah.
So for me,
I want to ask you, just topping on the money part, who has the advantage in the game? Who has the advantage?
The dealer.
The dealer, yeah, the dealer for sure.
Okay.
Just like if you're playing like 21 or something.
As a dealer, you determine what is the trump. So that you automatically
Okay.
have one trump card, one fighting chance to get a book.
Mm.
Now, if it's a
Ah,
high trump or if it's not a high trump, that all determines in the cards. You know what I'm saying? Because if you might flip over, say the trump is, say you say the suit is hearts, that's what the trump is, and you flip over ace of hearts, then you know you guaranteed a book, so you're going to stay in that hand and fight and figure out a strategy to keep the money in the pot to make it 2-2-1. So that's
mm,
the main thing of the game. If you can't win the pot, you try to keep the pot going and keep it bigger. And that was one
Mm.
thing you got to learn strategy wise and figure out kind of like how you want to play, just like in spades. So
mm.
playing with those guys, picking their brains and learning the game was just a lot of fun and very competitive.
You know what? I was getting ready to ask you that because with all those personalities in the room
Yeah.
and y'all getting it in, I know that it's some trash talking. I know it. I know what's going on straight up.
Oh, it's always trash talk. You know, you got to have the bragging rights for that day, for that plane ride, for that moment. You know, so before you get to after business, so it was always fun.
Anybody in there
That's
fighting,
good.
man? The game. Oh, well, that's one. Getting fights in the game. We
Yeah.
ready to rumble in the back.
Oh man, sometimes you do. Sometimes you be ready to rumble, but you know it's all respect and fun. You know you have love for your teammates. You're playing with your teammates, so it's more of a friendly, brotherly game than a cutthroat game that you might really think about.
Hey, what about the
So, like,
coaches?
what
Do the
is?
coaches chime in?
Huh?
Do the coaches ever chime in? Do they ever play with you guys or
Nah,
no?
nah. Coaches not allowed to play. I
Yeah,
know
okay.
coaches they know how to play. They just won't come down there and mingle with
Right.
us on the
They
playing
don't come
table.
down and play with. Yeah.
Yeah.
So now this has sort of bled over into the whole entertainment piece of it. So it's not just sports. It's also like the culture itself. Has BooRay taken on a life of its own in the culture?
To me, it has. Like I've played BooRay with Kevin Hart before, so just being at
Mm.
backstage of his show, being with D Wade in Miami, I was able to play with him. They play a different style of BooRay, so for me,
Uh,
learning that entertainers and other people do play BooRay, it is a different style. It's one basic style, but it's a different ways you can play the game to keep it going. So I've known Kevin Hart to play. His Paper Plastic Cup Boys. I know some rappers that play, so it's a very popular game within the
Wow,
culture. I was.
wow. So this thing is really taking on a life of its own in the whole culture itself. That's
Mhm.
beautiful, man.
hey,
Man,
Kahari, the tournament coming up. I know you want to talk about the tournament a little bit. That's going to be in Atlanta. When is the date for that?
Thursday, February 27th to Sunday, March 2nd.
And is that open to the general public?
Nah, you got to ante up the enter. You know what I mean?
Okay.
No freebies or nothing like
no
that.
free. So you got to come in and play at, what's the minimum a person got to come in and, what
So
they got to come with?
so we're doing poker and BooRay, and on the poker side, it's a 480 buy-in on the poker side,
Okay.
and it's a $1,000 prize pool guarantee. So like and then on the BooRay side, what I mean, the BooRay players gonna set the ante on the BooRay game. So like we're gonna have 2-3 BooRay tables going at the same time that the poker tables are going.
So they
Yeah.
can set their own pot at each table.
Yeah,
Mhm. We
yeah.
Wow.
ain't trying to break everybody. We trying to teach people. We ain't trying to break them. Send
Y'all
the
bring, try
information.
to teach you, you try to
We
get it
try, we
out
try to
there,
bring
right?
them in.
So, I, in saying that, Mario, what are some of the things as a founding member is sort of your role in this as far as maybe selling the company, pushing it forward? What's some of the roles that you play in this?
Um, just a walking testimony, pretty much. Being able to say that I played with the upper echelon of Braun and D. Wade, seeing guys like Tom Brady play, Kevin Hart. So I'm more of a voice of saying that people actually do play this game, and this is how it's played, and this is why we play it, when we play it. So I'm kind of like more of the active player. I say Car, I
Mhm.
call him the OG, so I say he's more of the Godfather. He
Mm.
makes sure everything is cool. He just send me in there, get everything rattled up, get everybody playing,
Yeah.
then he come down and keep it all calm. So that's basically my role.
Oh,
Just
that's what's
the
up there.
voice.
All right, he cool, man. I like one of the things I can really appreciate from him, man, is his business savvy and just speaking with him, his wisdom around, a lot of things in life is, and particularly about this car. about BooRay, the card game. So kudos to you, man. You're doing a fantastic job. Thank you so much for bringing this to us. And when I say us, our community, man, I'm feeling it, that it's like something that
Definitely.
how we can champion things that we can say, it may be yours, but it's ours, right?
Right,
So
right.
I like because gambling is just a part of everything now. It's just a part of the culture.
Yeah.
So kudos to you, man. You're doing a great job.
I want to ask you a question, but is playing the game similar to like playing the game in the NBA locker room, like the X's and O's? Is it, you find the competitive? Is it similar to the same way you read plays?
You definitely do, because you got to read these players. Like sometimes I do say it's
Yeah,
a friendly
man.
game, but the friendliness of our games is we're gonna see you 40 more one plane rides. So we're gonna be
Whoa.
together 6, 7 months. So it's like, yeah, I'm being friendly, but I also know you getting paid on the 1st or 15th, and I want some of that money. So,
Yeah.
so, it's all love. It's all love playing it.
I wanted to talk about because they just had the All-Star game of this evening. Are those guys playing the game when they were at the All-Star this weekend? Have you heard of any stories?
I was actually out there. I was just flew back this morning. We had a big space tournament last night for D Wade's thing. I don't know if the players actually got together and played BooRay. I know they did. I want to say it might have been last year or 2 years ago. They had the video camera in the locker room. They had Trey
Oh
Young
wow.
and Joel Embiid and two other players.
Oh
They was all playing BooRay right there. So it was a little snippet of them playing All Star. I don't know if they have it this year, but it was definitely the year before or 2 years ago.
yeah, Embiid. I know Embiid talked about. I thought he played. I know Kahari talked about that before. I didn't know he was a huge. I didn't know he was a huge player like that.
Yeah,
Man.
So
him, Trey Young.
Trey Young too? Okay.
Yeah, I didn't play with John Wall before. I didn't play with Draymond and them, so I know it's a big popular game within the league.
Yeah, I see. I mean, I'm
Yeah,
hearing like, man,
hey,
it's
John
like
was talking
that.
about that All Star platform. Man, this All Star game this year, I don't know what's going on. I
What
was
do you
so
think
lost.
about that, Mario? Come on, man.
I
What
was
you
so
what you
I
think
was so
about
I
this
was so
thing, man?
I was lost, man. Like, what is going on here?
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't even watch it. I consider myself being one of the old school guys, and I like the old
Yeah,
style where it's just a regular All Star game, and we giving kudos to them people that having an All Star season. So to me, I didn't watch it because
Yeah.
they're trying to make it more competitive, trying to find a way to get the viewership up and make it a actual competitive game. So they're trying to do what
right.
they got to do.
Yeah,
You know
it's
what?
tough.
I was telling Vince, that's what I was telling you. I thought that they were trying to appeal to a younger generation
Right.
by doing it a little differently. I don't know. I'm just sort of, that's just my head, just my head talking based on some of the things that I'm seeing in there, how they're, the young against the old, this and that, and then having Charles Barkley and all of them have their own teams and all that. So I don't know. It just seemed like they were trying to make a different appeal. Maybe I'm not sure.
I don't know.
Could have
They
Yeah,
got to
been, but
figure
I
out
could be wrong.
something. They got to figure
yeah.
out something. So
Look,
Yeah, yeah,
it's a man's game,
yeah.
and for me, I wanted to keep it that way. It's not it's not a kid's game. So the NBA players they're not kids, they're grown men.
Facts.
yeah,
So
yeah.
let them play. To me
Well, the whole
personally,
game has changed.
yeah.
Mario, I'm gonna ask you this, man. Just a little bit, just talking about uh, just a little offset, real quick. What do you think about the game today compared to when you played?
Um, I think I'd have been a little bit more successful in today's game with all the 3 pointers they get to shoot. I mean, let me shoot 10
Oh yeah.
threes a game.
Yeah, because you was dropping them. You was straight
Keep
up. You was
knocking,
straight
but
up.
see,
You was
it's a little
straight
bit
up
different for
dropping
me.
them
I
like it
like
wasn't
this new
nothing
way of
nice.
playing where they get to shoot all these threes. But
Yeah, I
I
like
mean,
that.
I'm just a big basketball fan, so for me, it's just different generation, different eras. You got to evolve with the game. When I first came in, it was all about paint touches. You want to get 50 to 60 paint touches with 10 to 12 threes. And we had shooters like Ray Allen, Mike Miller, me, Shane Battier, James Jones. So, and just to see players now getting to shoot 53s a game, I just think about our team. If we got to do that, it'd be lights out. So,
It'd be lights out. Oh,
yeah, I
but
like to see it.
that was your thing right there.
Yeah,
You
I
was
just wanted to shoot threes all day, so
yeah,
that worked
Yeah,
perfect
man.
for me.
Them high
yeah, I like
scores. I
that.
like the high scores though, John. People want to argue, but I like them high score games. I think it brings excitement, man.
It's more entertainment.
You
What I don't
entertain.
Great
like
point.
about it is they take a lot of bad shots to get those points, and it's
Yeah,
like I shouldn't
yeah,
have to wait for you to close out to do a step back three. Like if I'm open for three, I'm gonna shoot the first three
yeah,
I'm open. Like so that's
Exactly.
the only thing that be looking at. I be looking like, come on, just shoot the first shot or keep working to get a better shot. But other than that, I'm with the high scores. I like that too. It's more
yeah.
entertainment.
Hey,
Hey,
Mario,
Kahari.
what team? I'm gonna ask Mario one more question around this. What team did you most like playing with? What was the the chemistry, the team? Who did you like playing with the most?
Only played for two teams my career, so for me,
Yeah.
it's tough. I go back and forth. Definitely can't pass up the Miami days with the big three, but
Hmm.
and winning championships. Just for me personal as a player, I like Memphis just because I got to kind of run the show when Mike Conley got hurt. They didn't have another point guard, so it was really just me handling the ball
Mm.
Yeah.
and just getting to dictate where I wanted to shoot, playing with Marcus All and Zebo and guys that just ran the floor.
Yeah.
It was just a little bit different, but Miami definitely prepared me to enjoy that situation of playing with Braun and D Wade and being a leader and how to lead a team and talk to guys and just to show what I learned from them and looked at as a champion. So it was more of a uh, coming into the NBA as a kid with the Heat and being a grown vet with Memphis before I got hurt. So I think that
Yeah.
was
Mm.
the difference.
Yeah. You did good too, man. I loved your
We want
game.
to give
Yeah.
you
I
flowers
Nice
too, man. We
appreciate
want
job.
to
it.
give you flowers on here, man. Give you flowers while we can.
I
Yeah.
appreciate it.
Have a
Yeah.
successful career.
You was what I would call a uh like you were a thinker, man. You just
Hmm.
didn't you just weren't a guy that was athletic. You know, you really had a strong IQ about the game. I really appreciate that about you too.
I appreciate
Yep.
that. I came from both my parents were coaches, so I really had to think the game.
We'll let him come back in. I think we lost, but he'll be back in a second. But why I got you on there, you know, also, I know we touched base off of what he said about the locker room, and as far as the players playing, we want to see if we can get this thing as an actual official game in some of these Pro Bowls, All Star, game events. What do you think about that? Like,
Oh, that's gonna happen. Like we gotta first get past the launch in October, and then we gonna like okay. So let me give you some backstory, right? Um,
I think he's
2005,
trying to get in.
2005, we were one of the official entertainment providers for Jacksonville 39 with the Super Bowl. So long before Jay-Z ever did the Super Bowl with Rock Nation, we did it. Like so, the people that run uh, events with Super Bowl and All Star and Kentucky Derby and F1 and
mm,
PGA, Live Golf. Like there's a company called Quint Events. I don't know if you ever heard of them or not, but they're one of the largest uh, event experience companies in the game, and they're owned by Liberty Media, which is owned by billionaire John Malone, who
I'm
owns.
alone.
And so, like, all I'm gonna do is pick the phone up and call and tell them I want to do BooRay. I want to do BooRay events within those events, and then we're gonna work the deal out. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm,
but that's after we get the digital app launched and do all
mm,
the other things like the event and all those what they call activations, like all these
Mm-hmm.
sports events and all these concerts and all that. You know what I'm saying? Like we're just like I pick and choose which ones we're gonna do. Like where we're gonna get the most eyeballs, where we're gonna get the most retention from. So like you know what I mean, it's an art to building a brand in that whole sports and entertainment culture.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was. I just because I was like I said, man, this thing has potential of really being a national, a national game. Just to take over Monopoly. You know what I mean?
No, it's actually the way we architecting the game is going to be a global casino product,
Mm.
like poker, just like baccarat, just like pagal, just like blackjack. You know,
Yeah.
Now you mentioned Baccarat. That's more of a Chinese game, Asian game.
yeah, they once play it a lot. It's, you know what I'm saying.
They
It
do a
was
high stake, yeah.
James Bond made baccarat famous though,
Yeah.
Oh,
Mm.
and it's a
And yeah,
simple.
and speaking of that, that would be a great thing and I don't know if you've been approached with that yet or anything like that. I know you talked about you knew Mark Wahlberg and all that, like having that in a movie, having BooRay in a movie.
Like that's
oh
called
yeah.
product placement.
Product placement. Okay.
Yeah, it's called product placement. Like I'm just gonna fly out to LA and go do a deal with the studios and do product placement scenes for gambling scenes in the movie, and then I
Yeah.
go like initially to get it started, I'll use my personal relationships, and then after that, then I'll go and do a talent agency deal with like CAA or Endeavor. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then they'll do that for me.
Mm. Yeah. Yeah. Wow.
Like the whole side, like I'm gonna do the business. Like we it ain't my first rodeo, so like I just
Hey, all right, let me ask you a question. Now I know with the monetizing of everything, you think you're gonna put into this game maybe crypto, where they pay with crypto to play.
of course we're gonna do crypto as a payment form.
Okay,
Mm.
all right.
Yeah. Like you know what I mean, it ain't going nowhere. So like you know what I mean, let's just gonna take advantage of it.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
It's a bona fide payment form. So like we're gonna utilize it.
Yeah,
Hey,
because
you know
that thing
what,
is.
Vince? The brothers that we had on, remember the brothers that we had on that knew all about the crypto kind of stuff and all that?
Yes. Mhm.
Man, I would love for a conversation to ensue around this whole game to see
Oh
how,
yeah,
you know what I
it's
mean?
all intertwined too. It's all intertwined.
It
See
all
what
is all intertwined. And I'm telling you, I just,
yeah, but
it
what
was
you
such a great
bag y'all up.
conversation.
Let me bag y'all up. So
Oh,
you gotta create enough liquidity in order for this coin to even like you gotta establish a value for it,
okay. Gotcha.
right? And it's gotta be enough people on both sides of the trade in order for it to work.
Okay. I got you. I feel that. I feel you on that now.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, so like there's people like in the industry like that I know from the commodity space that
Mm-hmm.
that architect all of it.
Mm.
Mm.
And I just pick up the phone and call them, like, you know what I'm saying? And we're gonna like that was like one of the early conversations that I had. Like for 6 months I played around with these crypto guys and they was going they wanted to launch the coin and I kept telling them like there's not enough liquidity to do the coin first. We need to do the game first and then introduce the coin into the game.
Yeah.
Mm.
Mm.
Smart.
But
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Yeah.
they kept they kept being so hard headed that I said, okay, I stopped. I stopped even talking to them
Yeah. Yeah.
People,
because
you know what I mean?
Yeah. Let
Well,
people fall in love with the game first.
yeah, they was in love with the whole fact that BooRay had all this celebrity attachment to it.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I heard. Yeah, we hear that from Mario. He was. Yeah, that's strong. That's strong.
So like you got, once you get past that, you gotta get to the business, you know,
Mm-hmm.
like, and then because it's a lot to establishing a bona fide gambling business.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you don't see many of us in the business.
Mm.
Yeah, we only on the consumer side of it.
Pretty much like that, like ever since like my like Don Barton and Noble Simmons Noble was the first black casino owner, which I knew him for 20 some years.
Mm-hmm.
Don Barton was the second black casino owner, and he was the first the black casino owner in Las Vegas. And so like we don't have no equity or ownership like that in these casinos like that, like, like you gotta like be like, they gotta let you in,
Yeah, they gotta let you in. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
you know. And they just ain't saying, hey, come, no, what you got? How does it benefit us?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got to be beneficial. So, but like I would think, I said, man, a lot of these schools and everything, colleges, universities, they need to be getting behind certain things like this because they can generate revenue. You know what I mean?
The best gambling school in the country is UNLV.
I believe that.
Oh,
They
they rate in the middle of everything.
yeah, they are like Bill Harris started that school of gaming. You know, he was the founder of Harris. You know,
Mm.
Oh wow.
Wow. Okay.
like and
I
like I
need,
tell people all the time, Las Vegas takes care of Las Vegas. And if you think you're gonna go to Las Vegas and you're gonna run off with that money, you ain't you not they not gonna let you in.
Mm-mm.
See, Magic Johnson tried it, Michael Jordan tried it. They already knew they was just gonna run and get the money and leave town with it. No, that money gonna stay in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
So
uh-huh.
so the Vegas boys play on a different level than any other industry that you would ever be involved in, because okay, I'm gonna give you a prime example, right? Jay-Z opened up 4040 Club in the Sands Casino, right?
Mm-hmm.
They had two altercations at the 4040 Club, and they kicked them out.
Mm.
They don't care. No, listen, they don't care. They don't care what your celebrity is. If you come out here and you start disrupting this gambling money, you got to go.
You got to go. Period.
There's big money out there. How much
Yeah.
money you think that generates out there in Vegas? How much you think a year? A
It's a,
billion, 2 billion, three?
they did. They won $15.9 billion last year. That was the net profit in Vegas last year. 15.9 billion.
Woo, man.
Mm. Jeez.
So it shouldn't be no homeless out there. Homelessness then. But they got a huge homeless problem out there. I'm like, man, all the money
Yeah,
y'all raking in, everybody should have a castle.
and this
Yeah. Everybody.
see, like, people don't even understand that the casinos are not in the municipal Las Vegas. They're in Clark County. And Clark County don't play.
Mm.
Wait a minute. You said so you
They
saying Vegas and
county. The Las Vegas Strip is actually in Clark County. It's not
oh
municipal Las Vegas.
Mm. Okay.
oh wow.
Okay. Okay.
So the Clark County Board of Supervisors are the ones that actually govern the strip.
I knew
Now,
it was something.
that,
I know it was political in some way.
yeah, like that's why I say everybody can't come out to Vegas and think they're gonna do something in Vegas. I just look at them and laugh when they be telling me stuff about, oh, I'm gonna do this. I'm tell you, I'm gonna tell you this story, right? So Hiram Hicks, I don't know if y'all know Hiram. He a Philly boy, right?
Uh,
So
Mm-hmm.
Hiram was, at that time, Hiram was Puff's quote unquote like manager, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so Oscar Goodman was the mayor of Las Vegas at that time. And if you know anything about Oscar Goodman is about punctuality, and you're gonna respect his time, or you ain't gonna do no business with him. You
Yeah.
understand? And so Oscar had gave Puff the key to the city of Las Vegas, and they showed up. They showed up 3 hours late,
Mm.
and Oscar ate him alive.
Mm.
Yeah, it's certain money you can't play with, man.
Yeah, I'm telling you, like,
And, and
and
one is like you said is oil.
The Raiders are in Las Vegas because of Oscar Goodman.
Mm.
The Oakland A's are coming to Las Vegas because of Oscar Goodman.
Mm.
The Las Vegas Aces are in Las Vegas because of Oscar Goodman.
Wow.
See, Oscar the one who turned that time, who turned the sports faucet on for professional sports teams for Las Vegas.
Mm. And he's supposed to be having an NBA team coming in, right?
They come.
Yeah. What you know about that,
What team?
Mario?
What team is
Not
that?
too much. It's supposed
Not
to
too
be
much?
2028. They think about expansion. So we'll see what happens. I know it's Vegas, Seattle, and one more in the East Coast that they was talking about.
Well,
Mm.
y'all can take Philly, man. Y'all can take the Sixers, man. I'm about tired of them. Y'all can have put them in place. Shoot,
Hey man, all the Philly teams can't be popping. You got to have somebody.
Listen. Every team got to be
bro.
popping.
Y'all in the rebuilding stage.
No. We don't want ain't no rebuild. I've been building for 8 years. Ain't no more rebuilding.
Well, they didn't recruited too many old men over there. They get hurt. They all 3 games and they play 1.
Hey, Kahari. Hey, look. Hey, Mario. Hey, John, I want to do a game too. I want to do a BooRay strip night game. I'm gonna have all female. They come out. Can I do? I'm just saying. You know what? I just want to introduce.
This
The
boy is the
game.
best, man.
A little spice on it.
Crazy. Hey, you know what, Mario? I wanted this whole gaming thing around, even in colleges. Do you see this having the potential that you can, pushing this in colleges, and riding off like the gaming kind of industry? What do you think about that?
It might have potential, just because they play it at the professional level. So anything that most professionals do are being mimicked by guys that are trying to get to the professional level. So if they playing the same card games we are, they getting practice, they getting the same money pretty much with the NIL deal. So it all depends, like what stage of frame of mind they're in. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe not everybody in the gaming or gambling their money or anything like that, but it'd be a lot different now that they having NIL money. So I mean, it's not like they losing a bunch of money and not getting paid, or it's not like they coming to college broke like we was. So it has a little potential. It has a window.
But you're gonna have
they're professionals, man.
an age restriction because you gotta be 21 or older to gamble. So you're gonna have that little age restriction.
That little age restriction,
So the freshmen to the juniors, you're gonna have to exclude them. They're gonna have to play the social free money app. And
Hey,
hey,
OG, some freshmen be 21 now. Hey, you
yeah.
stayed in high school. They repassing 13 times in high school now. So hold on.
Exactly.
That's what I said. It might be a little window in there.
It might be a little window in there. That's right.
A little window.
Hey, that's crazy, Kahari. Look, you gotta be 21 to gamble, but you gotta be 18 to go die in the war.
I'm
so
telling you, man.
You 18 to go, but you can't gamble. You can't get a drink.
No.
Wow.
And ain't no telling what's gonna change with this cat in office. Jeez.
Oh man.
Eventually they're gonna push the age limit down.
Yeah, they're gonna have to.
Yeah, everything is being compromised.
How Mario was saying about the NIL.
Let me explain how government work. When they figure when they didn't thought of everything they can tax, and they still ain't got enough. They ain't got enough money. Then that's when they start getting creative.
Mm-hmm.
And they get
Yeah.
they start to change their mindset about certain things, like this whole sports betting and the cannabis, and you know what I'm saying. It all flows back to one thing, and it's taxable revenue.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
So when you see it, when they get stressed, when these state governments and federal governments get stressed about about taxable revenue, you're gonna see them do certain things. Like you'll see a whole lot of them gonna start to legalize gambling, as far as brick and mortar gambling, because it's like 43 states right now on the sports betting side. The other 7 gonna eventually go too. And then you had like 6 iGaming bills go out. So like, you know what I mean? You're gonna see that progression of like the iGaming and the sports betting, and then the brick and mortar game gonna come. Like Texas gonna eventually Texas gonna be a brick and mortar gambling state. I doubt they'd be an iGaming state, but they're gonna get brick and mortar casinos. And the governor he did a 180. He said now he for the sports betting and the casinos, you know, because they didn't got to him.
They didn't got to him, yeah.
They didn't got to
Well, you know, a Trump. I was talking to John off air.
him.
You know, Trump talking about getting rid of them taxes, man.
Okay,
You know?
let me get like I watch the news just to see who's standing by who, and I know what's going on because I know most of these people. So when you seen at the inauguration, you saw Miriam Adelson. She was standing to the right of Trump, and then standing behind Miriam was Phil Ruffin, and that's Trump's partner in the Trump Hotel in Las Vegas. He owned the Circus, and he owned Treasure Island too. So you see all these casino people around Trump. Gambling is gonna go where like in Texas. Governor Abbott is Trump's guy, and so that's why Texas finna get gambling, because Miriam, the Addison that bought the Mavericks, they want gambling so they can move the Mavericks to next to Cowboy Stadium. You see, so it's like it all like when you get down to it, everybody moving these chess pieces around so they can crown somebody king or crown somebody queen. You did. So it's like it's a whole lot going on that people, you know, they see the surface, but they don't know what's going on.
They don't know all the inner workings. Yeah.
Like,
I see that too. Wow. Man. Well, this is something, man.
Yeah, we live in a time where you know, and everybody's trying to, you know, find ways to make money and certain things that things not really sure. Everything's unsure, actually, you know, as far as how they're gonna eat. So hey man, I say listen, if you can, you know, you better learn how to hustle. This is the hustling there right now. A lot of these jokers don't know how to hustle, you ain't gonna eat.
This ain't for no lazy man out here. You can't be lazy and get you're gonna get lost out here. You're gonna be one of the statistics quickly. Hey, Kahari, what do you think about this no tax situation? Do you think it's gonna happen?
What, no state?
With this man talking about he's talking about cutting out taxes. Period.
Well, it's the no income tax here.
No income tax.
They're gonna cut. They might not. They probably won't get that passed, but they're gonna cut the taxes definitely.
Yeah, because my thing is, you know, why should we pay that much tax? You know, they take it almost happy. You know what I mean?
You got to incentivize the people with the money to in order for them to spend the money. So you have to cut the tax, because they're not gonna take that equity and invest it unless they got an incentive.
Mm-hmm.
It's not gonna
That's
move.
right.
That's going nowhere.
Wow.
It's just like, okay, I'm gonna give you an example, right? If you got free cash flow, that's one thing. But
Mm-hmm.
if you got to go take your equity and do something with it, and it's gonna cost you something, then you're gonna look at all of that on the front end. And if, say for instance, okay, I'm gonna use my own self as an example, right? Okay. If I go and move any money, if I move $1, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's income. Okay. So now I gotta not only do I'm gonna pay a penalty to move it, then I'm gonna get hit with an income tax. Then if I make any money with that money, then I'm gonna get hit with a capital gain tax. Now that's about 70 cents right there.
Off of
If I
$1.
after I'm just showing, I'm just giving you simple economics. If I move that $1 and I try to do something with that $1, that I just lost 70 cents. So you damn sure better believe I'm gonna make more than 70 cents before I even think about moving that $1.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I
Yes, sir.
but I tell people all the time, they don't understand how real money works because they never had no real money.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
See, if you get it to this, like us as a race,
Mm-hmm.
we get up and go to work every day, and that's how we survive.
Yeah.
But if you on, but take that and go to the other side and get some capital, now you think a whole lot differently than when you was just getting up going to work every day.
Yeah.
Now
Mm-hmm.
I got capital, and I can go and do something. But in order for me to take this capital that I done worked hard to get, in order for me to go do something, it's got to be superly beneficial for me to do it. Because the economics say if I take that $1, it's gonna cost me 70 cents.
Mm.
That's why 50 Cent moved from New York to Texas, because he got rid of that 52, 53%
Yeah.
tax.
The tax. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That blended tax between the state of New York taxes and his federal income taxes, he was giving over half of his money away that he was making.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
Jeez.
And that's unfair. You know, what I mean, you out here working and busting your behind to give away half of your money.
Listen, so you think, listen, I will never leave Texas. Texas because Texas got no state income tax. If I go anywhere, I'm going to another state with no state income tax. That's going to be Tennessee, Florida, and the other ones I ain't even really thinking about. Nevada got no state income tax too, because I like, because BooRay is, I got a Delaware corporation on BooRay, and I got a Nevada corporation on BooRay. Both of them no income tax. And Delaware got the best corporate laws in the country. That's why you see every Fortune 500, Fortune 1000 company, all of them domiciled in Delaware.
Oh, yep. They shut up the LLCs.
Yeah.
I got an LLC, 2 of them in Delaware.
Yeah, so like, like before I do something, I think it all the way through. It's like
All the way through. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, listen, man, we definitely want to. I know you got something now. The launch October. What date is this again? October. I know it's 2025, but
25th. We're gonna do it in conjunction with the NBA tip off. So when the season tip off, we're gonna ante up.
Smart move.
So because that
Mm.
they are
Hold on,
the
bitch.
players are the driver. They, you know what I'm saying, they're gonna drive the game.
Mm-hmm. And so they I know you said on the so the tip off is well, I know it's at the end of October, but
Yeah, 25th.
25th. Well, that's gonna be good then.
Yeah, I might even like I'm waiting though. The Sands, they doing two NBA games in Macau that day. So like I'm trying to figure out if I'm gonna do it from Macau, or depending on who wins the NBA season this year, gonna determine who gonna be on opening night, which team gonna get the TV deal. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So depending on who win the NBA championship, they're gonna be the featured team on opening night.
What's your thoughts on that? Who you think might get to the that the Final Four?
Oh wait.
Well, I tell you what, we know they the Sixers. So
I'm gonna take OKC out of the West.
OKC.
Yeah, I'm gonna take OKC. OKC gonna be.
They should have won it last year, actually.
They'll be there. I don't know about LA yet, because let's see how this Luka and Brian work out. But definitely OKC and Minnesota. And then out the East, I'm gonna throw the Grizzlies in there. I'm gonna throw Cleveland in there. They've been like.
What about Boston? You know you got Boston there.
I got Boston. Like they ain't playing like they played last year.
But you know when the playoffs time, they always ante up. They get a little tighter. They tighten up.
Everybody bring their A game for the playoffs, but
I got Boston doing a repeat.
That's possible.
Yeah,
that's possible.
Yeah, I don't see any team beating them in 5 or 7 games.
No, I like Boston though. I like that. You know, man. Like that team. Like I got some players on that team, and I got some coaching staff on that team. So like I like Boston.
Yeah, we're gonna definitely see if we can get that BooRay in there. I want the BooRay in the NBA Finals. I want them to put it on the board right there.
Oh, we can make it. That's good. That's easy to make happen.
Get the BooRay game today. So we definitely gonna have you back. I want to bring you back on too again. So we, followed up a few more times up until the actual launch date. So we definitely wanted to, thank you for coming on tonight, man. Talk about that. Bringing the ambassador, Mario Chalmers on, and then Big Perk. If he get, maybe next time he could get him on there. Speak about the impact of the game for him as well.
Yeah, we get all three of us on here eventually. Eventually, I'll get all three.
Definitely.
Mario, he said battery died on him.
Yeah, no, I figured he was tired, man. Shoot, he was tired. He running. You gotta go to San Fran and then back over here from San Fran.
Phone battery died. His phone battery died.
Oh.
Yeah. Phone battery died. But no, we'll all get back on. Like it ain't like we're coordinated,
I'll definitely get you back
but we
on.
got some good footage.
So we'll definitely
oh yeah, and then
bring you back.
Like we're gonna by next Friday. Well, actually, this coming Friday. I don't want to say next Friday. This coming Friday, we should we should have the valuation back from the advisory company and the gaming companies. They putting it all together now. That should be final by Friday. And then we're gonna move to the next phase of it.
Mm.
Oh, that's good, man. Well, listen, man, we appreciate you coming on, brother. Listen, we're gonna bring you back on again. This was an excellent, hour.
We're gonna do it. Matter of fact, we're gonna do a game at Summer League in Vegas this summer, July the 10th through the 13th, and then after that, me and J. Alexander Martin, the co-founder of FUBU and the founder of FUBU Network, we're gonna do a game at the FUBU Hip Hop Awards and Festival in Memphis, August 14th through the 17th.
Oh, wait a minute. Okay, so August. All right.
Yeah, August 14th through the 17th. That'll be the FUBU Hip Hop Awards and Festival in Memphis. And then in July, right the month before, we're gonna do Summer League in Vegas. We're gonna kick off Summer League with a BooRay tournament.
Oh man, that's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, it's gonna be nice.
Yeah, Memphis, man, it's another city that's really on the move as well. A lot of people don't realize, they got a lot of stuff going on in Memphis as well. So
yeah,
you got
Vince, we gotta get out. We gotta get out and cover a game or something.
Yeah, we definitely. I'm gonna try to get out there and put the one out in when they first open up, actually October. So for the NBA for the NBA tip off.
Yeah, we'll know in June when and where and all of that good stuff.
Oh, good.
That's what's up.
Yeah, let us know.
We gotta wait till the NBA finals over with to determine.
Yeah. So we see. Well, I figure. I mean, I know. Hey, look, I know it ain't gonna be the Sixers, so we can take him out. We think about the equation already. Yeah.
I ain't gonna be the Sixers.
You hard on your Sixers.
No,
Hey, Kahari, who you think gonna win it, Kahari?
We were just talking about that. I think you're gonna see out the East. I'm gonna throw the Grizzlies and the Cavaliers in there, and out the West, I'm gonna throw OKC and the Timberwolves in there.
No Celtics.
Yeah.
They just don't look like a championship team right now.
Yeah, that's right now. But they number 2 in the East now. I don't see anybody beating them in the playoffs.
No, I don't see nobody beating them.
No, I can't.
When it's time to put it all together for the marbles, they're gonna bring it together.
Okay.
In fact, I don't think anybody in the NBA can beat them. Not in the 7-game series. Nah. They might get 1 game off, 2 games, but not. Yeah.
I would say 2 at the most. Right now.
So you're saying nobody? You don't think nobody gonna beat them 4 out of 7?
Nah. I can't see it. Not at full strength. Now, if they're not at full strength, then I may be, But if
somebody gets hurt, then
if they're full strength, no.
barring no injuries,
because their bench is too deep.
Okay.
Yeah, they got deep bench too. Yeah. But you know what? Cleveland is playing pretty good now. They really are. They ball. Yeah, they got something.
And the Grizzlies backballing because job back. So they won it. So that's okay. So the Cavaliers won and the Grizzlies 3.
Right.
Boston 2. So
Boston. Yeah.
I still think that Ja got a ways to go. I think he needs one more piece to that team to really compete.
He probably need one more piece to win a championship, but
they even get to a final. I mean, I don't think they can get to the finals without one more piece. They're just not. Their bench is not deep either, to me. But we'll see.
I don't think they should have traded Marcus Smart.
No, they shouldn't have. That was a dumb move. Yeah.
I don't.
Did they trade him?
Yeah, they did.
The Grizzlies traded him?
Hey, where you been at?
Man, I don't think they should have traded him.
I'm telling
He's
you,
a
I know
good.
they should have traded him.
That boy,
But,
he turned.
Ultimately, like you said, business decisions. You don't know what they have in mind and what they plan on doing. So they may want to empty some cap space and stuff. So yeah, we'll see. But most important, right now, I want you to focus on the Philadelphia Eagles. I want both of y'all to stay focused, okay, and blow the whistle.
Hey,
hey, too short. Blow the whistle.
Listen. Listen. Let me tell you something. I was pulling for them in 05 in Jacksonville. They should have when T.O. was there. We
should have won it then. Yeah, we should have won it. We should have won it a couple of times. I blame that on McNabb though.
Yeah, McNabb. Well, I don't really want to blame it on McNabb, but I say they was up against Brady though.
Man, McNabb choked, man. Straight up. I'm gonna say it. The man choked on national TV, man. On national TV.
His mama didn't give him that soup on game day, man. I blame it on mama. I don't blame it on John. I blame it on mama. He probably came with the soup, man.
Yo, I ain't never seen. I watched football all my life. I've never seen somebody throw up on the field, man. I've never seen it before. Not a professional. On the field? That's crazy.
It happened.
Man, mama put something in that soup.
Yeah. No doubt. But listen, man, we like to thank you for coming on.
Your camera a little fuzzy, coach.
It done?
Yeah, he got a bad signal, bad area.
I
Okay.
don't know.
Hey, listen, we got to thank you for coming on, man. We're gonna bring you back on again. Like I said, listen, we wanted to thank everybody who came on and this evening. Hey, JL, take us out. Hey, Carl, you got anything else you want to say to the public before we rock out?
Man, just keep following BooRay Gaming. Keep following the BooRay King. Keep following Mario Chalmers. Keep following Kendrick Perkins. Keep following SCCG Management. Keep following Stephen A. Crystal. Man, listen, we just gonna keep on keeping on,
Yeah, there you go. Hey, JL, take us out. And before that, too, I mean, if anybody would like to sponsor, listen, we have our sponsorship series coming out. And so, JL, take us out.
Yo, family, listen, this has been an awesome time. We thank our brother, Kahari Nash, the BooRay King in the building. Listen, I want you to follow all things BooRay, BooRay King, Mario Chalmers, Big Perk, everybody, man. This is absolutely awesome game. And, we're looking to really promote this at a whole nother level. So we want to thank each and every one of you for tuning in. And listen, man, keep your head up. And listen, work like it depends on you, but pray like it depends on God, because it does. Listen, we love you, and we'll see you soon. Peace. Let's go, Vince.